you're always by me. Lonely days just keep a rolling by, but through your words, my Lord, I live on. Out in the fields, trees are all I'll see, and at night the stars are my company. Why don't you send down a ray of light? Send it down out on me. Oh, and never, ever forsake me. Lord's my shepherd, I shall not walk. You get me beside them still waters, and you bless my soul. I can hear angels softly singing. They are calling me home. They're coming nearer, nearer, nearer. Oh, I say they're calling me, they want me to come on home. Total darkness that comes that ray of light. Jah, the shepherd, should guide his sheep home. Traveling down life's lonely road I go, bearing my heavy load. If it's your wish that I should go, I know that I'll gladly go. Traveling down life's lonely road I go, bearing my heavy, heavy load. Well, is there a place to lay our weary nights? No heart is willing, flesh is weary. Whoa, heart is willing, flesh is weary. Well, traveling down life's lonely road. You've got to travel down life's lonely road someday. Traveling down life's lonely road. Then you know what I'm trying to say. Traveling down life's lonely road. When everything you do seems to go wrong. Traveling down life's lonely road. And nowhere is there to be found again. Traveling down life's lonely road. I know. Traveling down life's lonely road. That's why we travel down life's road. Traveling down life's lonely road. Watch out for your phone. Traveling down life's lonely road. Man, a life is useless like on its own. Traveling down life's lonely road.
Greetings, we're there with you. Things in Times Reflection Evening is vaulting.
The evil forces of the night were surrounding me, moving shadows in.
See, where I remember for brethren them, yes. And we also remember our family, yes. Those who are with us and those who are not present in this realm with us, yeah. But for we brethren them, yeah, we have to always pay mind, pay respect, and to the families, you know, also. And give thanks to those who are supporting, you know. Sometime soon, we'll bring a web page out and we will change again. You see, we will change again. So the web page now, you'll be able to get the live stream. Yeah, man, stream. Yeah, see that word there? Right? You will get that. You get some information in and around the African Caribbean areas them and the diaspora. Yeah, we build it like that. But you also will get uninterrupted playlist throughout the week to keep the levitation going. You see, we don't really want to go into the commercialized thing, but want to do something meaningful, you know. So we work with it still, but it's all about a web page and going to another level where we can give some advertisement for those persons and families who are bringing things, putting things together for the areas them, you know. Yeah, man, there's some people out there who are putting their monies together, their thoughts, really, their thoughts together, their money, also developing a union, a bond, you know, and shipping our produce into England. You see? Yeah, young men, young families. And we have some of our brethren them from the continent that are also working the same way. So it's not depending on who win the election. It all depends on how sincere and how accommodating we the people will be. You see? Because we are good at the talk and we walk past the talk. Because I was going to say we don't walk the walk, but you see, we do walk. We do walk and we run. But we wear blinkers when it comes to our own. And there's a lot of reasons for that, as far as me are concerned. You know, because some of our efforts, it start so trivial that it didn't worthwhile the start. Because it seemed that the individuals them already set themselves up that the thing now work. And why I see it like that, the place don't look accommodating. It's not attractive. It's not leaning. It's not begging you to come in. You know? But when a person now go do a dance and everything, oh gosh, man. They make all the efforts, you understand, to promote it, to make the people them place that them hire look so accommodating, welcoming, you know? It's like this month here now, next week, what will take place. You see, even this weekend, what will take place. People are already going to spend a whole heap of money. And I'm going to buy all kinds of fandangles, you know? Making a thing look extraordinary and coming up with something that's supposed to smash it. And them don't want it be known because I then want to get the title. And nobody now run the competition. No. It's just the way we are run competition. And, you know, and people just turn up and they see this wonderful display. And then even the brochures them can be spectacular. You see? But the shops them, the shop them, the ones them want to run the shop now, them just put two mash up looking, desperate to eat. the planting I say, hey, hurry up and take me before me just get rotten. You know? The yam I say, boy, me no know the last day me had a friend for wrap themselves around me. The sweet potato, so gosh man, me not sweet no more. You understand? And that's it. So everybody pass by. Pass by. But these people them that are circulate right now, them have their minds right. Them have a vision and them have work. You see? But it's all in-house and it's with their families, you know? And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So this kind of information, yeah, it's gotta make me get it. It's not something that we have put together, me and principle and everything. You know. The people, them just, God just put these people in our path. You know, them not phone we are nothing like that, you know. Or we not phone them or find a piece of paper. You see? So spirituality, yeah man. We're gonna drop a piece of that again because we're getting real things. We're not getting artificial nothing. You see? So we'll keep it up and we just hope to everybody out there. And one of the main things that me know in life, personally, perseverance and consistency. You see? Perseverance. When you have a sound, or you try to build a sound, it's not that you have crowd, you know. It's just that you know, say, you can get music and you feel so that you would always have music and everything. Yeah? And now you want something that can present the music, yeah, proper and feel sweet about it. Yes. Yeah. You see? So are them thing we work with. You see?
The dark were oppressing me. Good God, why have you forsaken me? Oh God, where are you? The night was all around. I had no rest. The creeping creatures of the night kept on threatening me. The constant fears of pain and death were down on me. Now the sun is rising, and the fear.
Yeah, that they got me just now, you know, 'cause I don't understand what happened right there. See? Sometimes it seems that when them man them out there say gremlins. A real thing, you know, gremlins. You see? Yeah, technical things. Yeah, what I'm saying is a real thing we are deal with. You understand? We're not trying to spook nobody. We are deal with real things. You understand? So you have to have also you have faith. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Consistency, yes, that's where I was. Consistency. You know? Perseverance and consistency. You can't if you say this is what you want to try to do and you do it half-heartedly, how you expect anything to come out it? You see? And yet then you always have someone to blame for something. No, consistency. You see? We run a basketball program now from since 90 something. Yeah? I and I self alone. You see? And me just consistent. And when I say myself alone, you know, it's the people that me trained before and played for the school or the college. Many of them are my assistants. Yeah, they're assistants to the program. And I shouldn't even say I. They're assistants to the program that me run. You see? And I don't advertise. It's just sense me come here and me tell people say that me do basketball. Me don't advertise my program. It's just the good that me have done through the years. And people them who come through the program tell other people, tell other parents, you know what I mean? And people just did it, you see? And them did it not just to say, well, boy, they threw a ball, you know? But what I'm really trying to say is I'm consistent. I'm consistent. I'm a persevere, you see? Because that's how me grow. And that's how my mother, you know, worked the thing with us. So all them years, you know what I mean? Me just dip on the thing. With a sound system, as I was trying to say, it's the same thing. You know, you get your, you know, say you can't get music. Okay. You feel good about that. Now you want something to amplify or present the music properly, right? Then you need a crew of people them that's on the same wavelength as you and them have different roles and everything. So you work that. And then two, me come up in a statutory employment, statutory environment and everything. We have committee and everything, and we just sit down and we reason and everything. And we got see some of the elders them and the elders them do but the same thing and just tell us, say, as Pablo would say, have faith and wait. Jah will always provide. You know what I mean? And we just go through that and go through that and go through that and go through that. That's it. You understand? And the amplification get good and you just feel good and you keep changing and keep developing and so on. And things that you never even set out for just reach you. Lots and lots of hundreds of people. You never even dream of working and even had a mind of connecting with these people or even knowing some of them. Then it just happens, you know. Like basketball now. My house is a basketball place. Everywhere you turn, there's something to do with basketball, literature, balls, pumps, you know. It's just that. All the exercising programs and so on and so forth. And then you go another place and nothing in the world but things to do with music, things to do with preamps, you know. And now it's about we are going to come out and it's things to do with what's new, what's going to be new, you know, what was there before that is not being used now for the last 20-something years by anybody out there, so is to revamp that and bring that now and shock the new generation because them thing there was lovely, you know what I mean? So you just bring them back and put them into certain use and things like that. Yeah, so all I'm saying is you have to persevere. No matter who win, we have to persevere. You understand? It's going to be difficult if everything remains the same. It will be very difficult. You understand? Especially for us. I tell you, it'll be difficult. Extremely difficult. And we are talking about 5 years, you see? And if it go for another term, oh gosh, man, terrible things. So the Kong, the Kong have a talk for you this evening. What? I already said content. These people, them terrible. That's why we have to move up. You understand? Terrible. You know, them have new policy for children, which is all acceptable. Them have policy for political correctness, it's acceptable, but they don't have policy for the people the bad things that the people them do on the line with in America and everywhere else. You don't understand. You know what I mean? And when it come to us, oh gosh, man, people them vet we when we breathe. Kong. You know, say, the icon, you know. Some people in the world, I'm going like, say, I just them one, you know. You know, see it? For me, they are damn well 13, 12, 13. You understand? Of course, Pablo give me them this money. You see? Oh. I had to say that, you know, because some people believe say, I then roll. Roll what?
The evil forces of the night were surrounding me.
Cho-cho.
Moving shadows in the dark.
Time now, 25 minutes past 7. Volt.
Good God, why have you forsaken
Red and
me?
blue.
Oh God,
Choose one.
where are you? The night
Creatures of the night. Choose one. Blue or the red. See? Yeah. Don't fuss.
I had no rest. The creeping creatures of the night kept on threatening me.
Choose one.
The constant fears of pain and death
Red or
were
blue.
down on me. Now the sun is rising and the fears are pulling back.
Things will time reflection, icon, choose one, blue or the red.
Is taking over. Hope is back.
Human needs, I tell you, government. That tune I do, no? Sweet one. What a symphony. Listen.
Right again, what would I fear? His light shines in my heart.
African Chinese,
should
listen.
I feel?
Yeah.
I am blessed. The Lord puts an end to the night. I am blessed to see the sun rises.
Say to Miss Chin.
I thank you. To shine your light.
VP.
Jah leaves and rain.
Honorable respect. Consistent. Honorable respect to VP Records. I tell you, we feel no way, man. We're there. You must know that by now. You understand? We not intend for go anywhere anytime soon. Yeah. Listen, Pastor. Listen, instruments. What a symphony, listen.
Yes, they talk about democracy.
Oh my gosh, man. You know, I will play that later, cause I know I said, me's a thinking man, you know. Me and principle, we not play about and carry on like say we are idiot and try to make people say we're bright. We're bright! Oh gosh, man. And the democracy I go with hypocrisy. That's true. You see? Yes, best we are dealing with. So, what I got to do now is just leave that one there for the last because this is the volt, you know, the blue and the red and the blue. See? Aye, boy. What a thing. You know why me I laugh? Because it's everything we do. You understand? Not we, not me, you know. We as black people, African people. Everything. There's nothing. You understand? The people that we don't have before we name. We try to reach the land. We try connect with self to the people on the continent. We try connect with soul to the traditions and the customs. We've been trying from the minute we was born, children of the slaves. So we've done everything through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The understanding come from the spirit. You don't understand that part there? The understanding don't come out of no theological practice, but some of the people them have. But for the most majority, it just come out of our being, our wanting, and that's spiritual. Nothing spooky. Because all you have to do is reflect and say to yourself, wait a minute, how did we come to this juncture? Why do we think the way we do? Why do we do the things that we do? Why do we cry the way we cry? Why do we mourn the way we mourn? Because we're the children of the slave, suffering from slave traumatic stress and syndromes. And then to top it all off, the said people that's responsible neglect the fact or ignores the fact that they are the ones that done these things to us and continue to do these things to us and subject us to all kind of hideous behaviors, mannerisms, and attitudes. And then to crown it off, teach us how to serve them and worship them also. It's not subliminally they do this, It's done openly. And because we do not, the children of the slave in the diaspora, have any facilities or any structure of our own, just barely existing, we haven't been able to counter it. Because see, institutions allows you to do this. How? One, we'll be together. Two, we would orchestrate a curriculum long time. And we would have been teaching ourselves and would have been in contact with our people on the continent to get the best for ourselves, from ourselves. We don't have that. So when anyone without prejudice listen to reggae music, you realize what reggae music is to the human being, the humans. And the thing about it, why I say humans, is not just to us, and it's for us, by us. But we never leave it like that. We allow it to reach others. And these are areas where I can say we're guilty. You see? Guilty of loving. We're guilty. And humanity knows how free and easy we are. And the power within that humanity take liberties of that love and that humanitarian commitment. It's not even a gesture, it's a commitment. We can't help doing it. It's just natural. Just natural. Because if it was just for the sake of money, you wouldn't have had it. But you would have had to have taught us that. Because we did it anyway. It is only now that the powers of be is using our writs and rights and them a catalog what is not theirs. And all across Europe I do the same thing. And them drawing in all kind of money But it's God that bless you, because guess what? If the ones them that make that music there was young, it'd be some trouble. But through them seasoned and their elders right now, them just feel good. And they were always meant to feel good to know so that somebody will listen for them song. And them never dreamed, they never looked, they never had the intention of making thousands and hundreds of thousands and so forth. And that's how it take place. So every time this content issue thing come up, it's organizations that have not a damn thing to do with reggae music, but want to claim reggae music royalties. Gee, I tell you. And it's all these sound man and all these other roast breadfruit that want run both Europe and all these places with Caucasian people and hand over everything that belongs to everybody, that belongs to most people, because they want some euros. Transfer that into pounds, transfer that into dollars, and so on. But may I tell you something one day, a lot of ones them have lost their life for this music. During the hard times around elections and around social science, lot of things happen. A lot of real wise people, creative, intelligent people in the music and writing have lost their lives. So come we could sit down now and let people that's not their family and not from our lot gain because some roast breadfruit Rufuses want to make themselves popular. And why is they doing that? They're also changing what is authentic reggae culture. And you know, how me choose my words? Authentic, And just because of a camera and some bright lights, some people behave and portray themselves and our sisters in a particular manner. Nothing of that is right. And the big fishes them don't say a word. The big fish them don't say a word. The blue marlins them don't say a word. Because in the darkness of the night, them seem to have some lustful appetite. That they rhyme in it. Yeah. But it will always come back and grab them or them family. See, that's what I start with, family. We have to just reflect on those that we lost, and them ones that here in a this position. That's the second time it's a family and a spirit just come and do something. Now we know where you're there. Anyhow, this is how these things work, So, Icon, wolf in sheep clothing. We'll play that little more because, the red and blue and the blue and red is what people have to go do In some places, them only have 10 minutes or more before the place them close. Yeah, because some of the place them close at 7 o'clock. And I'm sure they're going to extend because it's raining, it's damp, and it's cold. And the elders them, and this is Britain we are chat about, you know. The elders them, many of them can't get out. Yeah, it's so cold, it's so dark, and it's wet. You see? So there are a lot of volts that don't cast. Because them people, them not swaggy on the tablet to the computer. So bear that in mind, you know. We are going like say for we thing, and not a damn thing to do with it still, really. Because what gonna happen? Seriously, what gonna happen? We're not working a block. It's about all the years that we've been here, we said these things supposed to be, and all the talk that Martin Luther King talk and everything, these things are supposed to be like secondary in our preparation. You understand? I will not do it. And we have great minds out there, you know. Them supposed to be. Because I say educated minds. And my mom say everybody that's supposed to be well educated is not that them have sense, you know. them know how to pass those tests. But they have no sense. They're not acquainted with life. Or they cheat. The main objective is to cheat life and cheat people. You know. I mean, know too much of people like that. So we'll go back to Icon the way it is, you know, and move on in. Yeah. We love it, man. Don't worry yourself. See? I'm going to mess up the thing. Don't worry yourself.
Yeah, you have a selector, a more musical, less talk.
Now we come to the payoff. Now we come to the payoff.
This one come
all day, and I don't get much care. But that don't worry me. You're always by me. Lonely days just keep rolling by. But through your words, my Lord, I live on. Out in the fields, trees are all I see, and at night the stars are my company. Why don't you send down a ray of light? Send it down out on me. Oh, and never, ever forsake me.
Listen.
The Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. He led me beside him still waters, and he blessed my soul. I can hear Angels softly singing. They are calling me, calling me home. They call me nearer, nearer, nearer. Oh, I say they're calling me, they want me to come on home.
Yeah, man. You see how the man them like this now? The man them supposed to be awarded long time for them work in this music. You see? Long time. You see? There's a whole heap of people, you know, that supposed to have, should have had, yeah? But them have to wait for the Governor General to approve. You understand? It's a shame. You have to wait for all them people to approve that is all right. So, right now we are go Holloway. We are go Hybrid Corner. You see? We are go Hybrid Corner. And we are say Black House. We are say Reflection, you know, don't forget. But with their Hybrid Corner, and we are say Black House. Nobody can do this like we, you know. You see? You have to go to Birmingham. You have to go to Birmingham. I know them here that best are going somewhere. Them, I take them brain out of them backside and stand up now and start make the young people them know something about the legacy and the history of Birmingham when it comes to African Caribbean people. You see? That is happening. And when it come now to this place called Leeds, you see, Bradford, yeah, and Bristol, the same thing take place, you know. And you see, in Manchester, because I'm not supposed to do that, man. So things go. You're not supposed to go sit down with somebody and the people them do give you some money and then you want to talk and make up things and make things go in a certain way. Because what? And then people that you don't know a damn thing about, you want to call them scammer in England. When some of the people around Shubin, I take places them and I do that and I support gambling. You understand? Decadence. We never did that. Supporting decadence. And the pastor them support Uno. And that's why I beat them down to you. Because when I support the pastor and the pastor them support Uno. And take with women them and turn them into prostitute. Hey, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I lie. Oh, gosh, man. Black House, Ivory Corner. Settle Hackney. We save one.
No more worries, worrying and pain. No more crying, shedding tears like rain. For the Master has come back, gathering all his flock. Mother Nature keeps the stock. Never want nor ever lack. So bite up with reasoning. Humble thyself and I'll be near thee. Bite up with reasoning. Humble thyself and I'll protect thee. Bite up with reasoning. Humble thyself and I'll be near thee. Bite up with reasoning. Humble thyself and I'll protect thee.
Black House, Ivory Corner, Islington.
for time in history have now found eternal gain. For the dark clouds to bring rain, then comes the sun to shine again. So we shall walk and not look back, as living examples, cause we're black. So bite up with reasoning, humble thyself and I'll be near thee. Bite up with reasoning, humble thyself and I'll protect thee. Bite up with reasoning, humble thyself and I'll be near thee. Bite up with reasoning, humble thyself and I'll protect thee. No more worrying in the pain. No more crying.
You see them time there? We couldn't be on the road now, you know. But you to Black House now. True to the Derek Grant. You understand? True to Deaf Dumb Willie. We could have walked. Hackney ones, them could have walked. True to Skipper. Yeah. We could have walked. You see Arsenal? Them couldn't push up them face and carry on and call us black nothing again, you know. That had to cease. You see what I mean? Black House, serious times. In England, London. See? Now we move from Ivory Corner and we're going up to Archway. You see?
In times like these, war is not the answer, cause only love can conquer. Yeah. My resistance is getting weaker. I just can't stand the pressure.
Archway Central Hall featuring a great song called Solid Power. See? That's where we're gone. Listen. Black House.
Like these, war is not the answer, cause only love can conquer. Yeah. My resistance is getting weaker. I just can't stand the pressure. My mind is getting weaker. I've got to find some other pleasure. I need nothing to be a man, because I was born a man, and I deserve the right to live like any other man. Yeah.
Can you do it? Yes, you can.
Any other man. My mind in such a state. Thank God I've got some life left. I'm getting of a sudden, my soul stands at rest. I need nothing to be a man, because I was born a man, and I deserve the right to live like any other man.
Yeah, now we run straight down to Richmond Road. We got cross the bar. You see? We're going straight into Hackney now. Wednesday night. We're going straight down Richmond Road. Lance! Yeah, bless your soul. Listen.
Remember, as I say, that time I go
Solid Power.
Every running I go run red.
Easy Isaac. Douglas.
I need a room.
Hewlett.
Over my head.
Winston. Alban.
I need a room. Over
Barclay
my
family,
head.
man.
With bread.
Easy Frankie.
On my table.
Hey, you want to see where, you know? Where you go across Hackney now, in them type of evening. The Hackney, them people and behave say like them a bad man, you know. You see, when Islington come, them feel say they must show love, you understand? Yeah. Lance, we must big up Lance every time. Man, them supposed to celebrate Lance. You understand? Now we come all the way back now to Lartway Central Hall because of Monday night. And we leave dinner. Hey, watch it. We don't bother do that now. We go straight up a Bluesville. Soulard Poor Mickey.
Sufferer's style in the ghetto, you know. On the sufferer's way.
What you gonna do with it? You can't do it. You could.
Sky juice. So the cup get a blow. And the bag on the
Seto Scotty.
Sky juice.
Roland.
On the sufferer's side. Sky juice. In the ghettos I would say. In the ghettos I would tell you.
Bluesville.
Sky juice.
Wood Green. Seto Joke Reed. The Eunice. Neville the Enchanter. Sir Biggs.
Some suffers got to take it to the sky juice to stay alive, as I would say. Hey, juice, sky juice. Sky juice.
So now we stop this, and we go Sandringham Road, Place Kyle, the Martin Luther King Adventure Playground, Sandringham Road. Listen, Sir Lord Poor. Reflection. You can't stop this, man.
Good day.
Yeah!
People in Cassava
Easy, Bird, easy.
Now this sound little we call Cassava Pieces how we play. And so you gotta let the love shine bright along the ways I would tell you.
Do.
Guys, you got to live the life you love and love the life you live, as I would really say. The sound of Cassava Pieces I would really tell you. Good guys.
And now we come to the late night party. You know what I'm saying? Sandringham Road? No. Leslie Strait. Christening Bob Marley. Listen. No, we can't go Bob so quick. We have to go towards to the Maytel because we mother and father, grandfather, grandmother and everything, auntie them a jump out now, them feel good. You understand? Carry go to go on somewhere. Watch this now. Watch this.
Sing it up, mister.
Yeah.
Hear what I say, sir. Yeah. No. Yeah. Get your hands in the air, sir.
More life.
Woo.
Yeah.
Then you will get no hurt, mister. No. I said, yeah.
Settle, mommy.
What they say.
Uncle.
What you hear, I say, yeah. This is what they say.
You see all the red stripe them and Guinness are fly out the place, man. I tell you, them gone like water. Hear what now? Hey, where we there? We there on No, we're not Roman Road. We there on Mackenzie Road. Yeah.
I got tired to see me face.
Chocho. Hey, the sound in name 007. See? Yeah, the sound in name 007. Mackenzie Road. Listen. Reflection, man. 73 years, you know.
I got tired to see me face.
Bad card.
Can't get me out of the race. Oh man, you said I'm in your place.
What you gonna do with we? Can't do nothing, man. Join with. You see them time there? Yeah? Isn't it a support Bob Marley with Johnny Nash? You understand him a tour around the place. Yeah? And for we can't them there, you know, some people that talk all kind of the thing. We don't understand why people do those things. You understand? You see? is up here with the Cunningham, Larry Cunningham and them people and them man, you know, that this man a kick football, you know. You understand? Keith Cunningham, Sir Lloyd Power, Larry Cunningham. You understand? Yes, because we control the football in a London, the Finsbury Park. Make that be understood, man. We not push ourselves up, you know. True. All them tune them we play already. Franco left and gone Jamaica a long time. Franco. You understand? Sir Lloyd Power happened to be the son. So out of Franco came Fat Man, Tropical Downbeat, and Sir Lloyd Power. You understand? And Sir Lloyd Power was the youth sound, but the roughest, the most intelligent out of all of that. You understand? Because Tropical became a beating stick and I do nothing. Fat Man and my father Sir Lloyd Power, he not do nothing. It's just that him last the period of time. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Sir Lloyd Power, a road boy. Here's Sir Lloyd Power now. You see it? Now what we are doing now? We are go around Turnpike Lane. Yeah? This man here called Pastor Morris, he used to do certain thing. He had a little sound, a sound up there called not Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer come from another side. Oh gosh, man. Them said it was Fat Man's second sound. Them couldn't even take a man with a cigarette to rarity. Then the man want roll up a spliff and the man them start fight. Oh gosh, man. Yeah. We have to go up there and just show themselves for manners. Easy party.
Yes, me friend, them set me free again.
Yeah, that's something they call scrap iron. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Some rough man, you know, but them just lose them way. You see? Yeah, man, I tell you. Go on. Set to pingy.
Yes, me friend.
Easy Noel.
Me friend, them set me free again. Yes, me friend.
And Dennis.
Me friend, me dip on street again. The bars could not hold me.
Settle Brian.
Force could not control me now. They tried to keep me down.
And then we have to go all the way up now to RUZ, Jabones. See? City Dread. Yeah.
Sounds coming down along the way from J-Way to UK. And all along the way is I was there. I would tell you. So no got to be there, so you got to be there.
Love is a gamble,
Tell you.
so they say.
So that is what they say. But I would tell you, love is not a gamble. Because a gamble is a gamble. So couldn't come to gamble with love as I would say. Fili bama sunday. Fili bama sudu bama sunday. Fili bama sunday. Bang boom bang scoop bang bang. Fili sudu bang. Fili sudu bang. Fili say no chile chile bang baby.
See? And so we rule. You understand? And all the time we are learn as young people, moving. Listen, now with their Finsbury Park again, you know. Because Finsbury Park for we home. Not the park. You see? Watch it. At them time, they know me is a operator upon a sound system, you know. Rough. You see? I believe so I was the young King Toby of England, you know. That was my destiny star for mix wild. See? So I'm going to give thanks to Sid Pottinger. Yeah. For giving me an opportunity to mix couple dub tracks from Bunny Lee. Yeah, man. Yeah. You see? And some dub track from The Observer, 90. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. The man, them had them tapes, you know. And give thanks to John Hassel for showing me how to do certain things as well. Yeah, boy. Watch out now. Now we're going over to Hackney, you know. We're going over to Hackney. We're going to that what that center over across, you know, over North Road. Yeah? Caribbean House. Yeah. Prophecy. Hey, settle Carl. It's so much decades now when I see Carl. And anytime them type of tune play, you must remember that song they call Prophecy. Yeah, man, may I tell you. Not the rhythm, you know. A song, may I tell you. Carl, man. Wonderful selector. Know for draw tune, man. Yabba yo. Yeah, man. Know for draw tune. So, where we going now? Where we leave there now, best and go? Yeah, we are going down to Keskadi, Oscar Abraham, the college, the institution I bring all them poets that don't want to speak truth. Yes, and those writers that do all them thing there, no problems and all them programs there. All the writers, you know. A journey of education, Keskadis, seeing. You have all the Nobleman family. You have all the man they call Stokely Carmichael. A whole heap of people, you know. An institution was built and developed, and the resource was human beings coming across from the Caribbean islands, invited here, and many didn't return back. Them find it most prevalently to stay here, sit down, and sharpen them tool, and wrote. But some bad things happened. The transitioning of local authorities and government officials meant that when another group came in, they didn't want to see our faces. They make life difficult for us. And the organizers of the day didn't have vision because they will always suppress us, the youth. Them there, they come like them big man, them, you know, some of them. They want the youth, them want us around, but they don't want to train we. So when them had meetings, they not allow we to be in their meetings. And we are pushed to be in the meetings, you know. That's one place called Keskadi that them young man, them down there saw. Them war with that management committee to say, here what you can't shut us out like that. You understand? And I think that's where that's where my militancy grew. Because I'm standing there and I'm watching them. And those elders are not responding to them. So I start right. And then I start go there now and voice out what I've seen happening, what should not be happening, and what needs to happen. And then them just start look at me like, who the hell is him? And their worry about me was, who's backing me? Where did I get that sensibility from? See? And that was from Michael X. You understand? Listening to him present himself. How him orchestrate himself. And how him use the profound English language. And you have some little jankro boy them that succeed in life and go around and tell people, say, that the man was this. You don't know the man. You even experience the man. And I don't take it easy to listen to people and feel so that when I should talk, them talk. Because all of us have our faults. All of us. So my mother always say, you must give Jack him jacket, you know. See? Because you don't know when that will go come round and lick you back. You see? I'm grateful. You see? And you teach who? Who you teach that? That's why our children, your child, other people's children, we have lost them. Because we want an idiotic mentality and want a selfishness to make people believe, say, when I make one self, lie. Make what? You didn't have a pot to piss in and you didn't have a place for go stand up in and you didn't have a piece of paper or literature to read to keep you in contact and to develop your intellectual capacity at the time. We had that and we brought that to the surface. Find me a black institution anywhere but the Padmore Center or the Keskedy in London. None. So how come you just, when I want a rough shot with Michael, every man had for them faults, and we still do. We still do. So that should be something that when I just don't talk. I'm supposed to honor the righteousness and the goodness of the person. You think my grandfather was just a man of just wisdom? My grandfather was a tough man, you know. But no two person can see them hear him say nothing. This is the thing. But him do a whole heap. But no two persons can say them hear him say something. That don't mean say him not talking, you know. But you don't hear him talk. When him talk to him family. He don't talk to strangers. You understand? I should have been like him, but I have some of his qualities. That one I don't. But no two person can see them hear him talk. And he's a rough man, tough man. You can't play games with him. You understand? But he's backed by what? Women! You try to deal with him, see what happened to you. You see what I mean? And nobody can say he was a gayless man. Nah. Them can't talk behind him. They cannot. You understand? Nobody can say him run down woman. Them cannot. Them can't say nothing about him but goodness. May I tell you. From start to finish. So we household, we don't know that we turn out goodness. Nobody can come and push up themselves in a way and call and say, if you not do this, we are going to tell you about that. No. Nobody can come bribe we. Nobody can come through nastiness upon we to say, if you don't shut up, we will say this. No. We're not in them road there. You see what I mean? So leave Black House alone. Here we go again. This is my time now. This place they call Whittington Park. This is best. Many moods are best. Yeah, you see all me now? I'm going to Waltham store, you know. I show man them over wire up speaker. See? Series in parallel. How to use vote line. See? I may just learn the thing, you know. I'm just learning. You understand? And the best thing about them thing there is that when you know something, you know, you don't just keep it to yourself. And today, what do you have? You have a whole heap of ignorant people. Them know one little something and they want to die with it. They don't want to share with the young people. They want to hold on to it and hold on to it and then die with it. Ignorance. What me say? Ignorance. Yeah, man, me love myself, you know. Me could have mixed them tune there, whacker than a dance hall. I tell you, oh gosh, man. Yeah, the place they like Vince Size Foundation. Hold on a second, now I have to take a call here for my son. See, sometimes I try to help people and them Jazz Nooks. Where I go somewhere else and we'll come back to the thing.
Fight against them that fight against me. Fight against me.
You see all these now, these are the tip of tone youth them, young men them, you know. You understand? Yeah, man. That was the older boys them now. This is the young ones them. Watch them. You think send them the culture too? Yeah, joke.
Fight against them that fight against me. Fight against me. Oh, Jah. Chase them away. Chase them away right now. Be my shield and my buckler. I beg you please. Chase them, oh Jah. The ones who strive with me. Be my shield and my buckler. Guide me from my enemy. I beg you please. Crush them, oh Jah. The ones who strive with me. Be my shield and my buckler. Guide me from my enemy.
You see all this Georgie used to be King Toby's specialist, you know. You see it? Yeah. King Toby lose out on everything. Georgie become a Christian. Yeah. Still have a sweet voice though. Watch him now. George knows.
Never again, no. No, never again. Never again right now. I'll never make the same mistake again. No. Someone once told me to use my head and not my heart.
See me, I tell you, and I chew that, man. My grandmother tell me that, you know. See, listen to them words, them, man. Profound, man.
Never again, no. No, never again. Never again right now. I'll never make the same mistake again. No. Someone once told me to use my head and not my heart. That's the wisest thing to do. Never you hurry from the start. But I didn't listen. I crossed my fingers and took her to the church. Now she's been dissing. I keep lying to myself, saying it could be
reverse. Don't know which way to go. Don't know which way to turn. About the next time that I fall in love, I'm gonna be sure she's the one for me, lady. I know the next time that I fall in love, I'm gonna be sure she's the girl for me, lady. My mother told me to think real hard on what I'm getting in. She said that marriage is a very serious thing. And furthermore, son, you are too young. The sea is too deep for you to be swimming in. So the next time that I fall in love, I'm gonna be sure she's the one for me. Yes, I know the next time that I fall in love, I'm gonna be sure she's the girl for me. Yeah, she's the one for me. She's the one for me. Yes, I'm gonna be sure. Really sure. Really sure. Hey, hey. Someone once told me to use my head and not my heart. That's the wisest thing to do.
See, you just have to grow right. You have a good reflection. Listen. What is happening is the mode of best. Why is everybody out there concentrate on red and blue, or blue and red? I guess some of my feelings, you know what I mean? Just freelance, watch it. Yeah. Don't be too serious. Because we not change a damn thing. You understand? Seriously. Everything will remain the same. So don't get too serious. Don't put your heart out there, so, and you can't leap this, so. You understand? Relax. Reserve something for the continent. I tell you no. Stop it. Nothing gonna change. Everything remain the same. The problem is, with the blue, we're in serious shit trouble. That's what's gonna happen. See? Once that becomes official, we're in trouble. And now, to be in the trouble, we have to organize ourselves. And this is the time now, our backs is going to be up against the goddamn wall, and now we're going to have to think about what to do. See? Another one of Marcus Garvey prophecy. Because it's always going to be the same. We're just going to stay put, and then we get squashed, and then we're backing up, and then we're doing try to figure it out. Reality check, man. And the money do this.
Put a rush on reality. Never let it wait too long. Put a rush on reality. Can't you see we're all human? What a way to be cheap. Wake up, you're all fast asleep. Oh yeah. After the battle, sweeter the victory. Never.
See? And those of you who have your mind on that set, there's no victory now. All right. It's pain and misery and suffering.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, no, did it go, yeah. No, no, did it. Oh, yeah. No, no, did it. No, no, did it go, yeah. No, no, did it. No, no, did it. No, no, did it. You got to be honest. Take him across the border to trample upon the boga. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Charged for anti-Semitic, charged for Islamophobia, charged for racism, Charge for what? Lacking of what? Funds for the NHS. Charge for what? Not taking care of people. Charge for warmongering. Charge for no Brexit. Come on, man. Let's be real. And what have we done? What have we charged for? What have we do for ourselves? We know everything, and we're not in a position to do anything. So we shouldn't push ourselves up where we're not required. Listen. Even the ones them that vex with me, them have to love what me I do, you know, because you can't help it. You see, Saga was here now, social scientist, chief and boss, he would have been skanking, because him know the reality of what him do, and him know the reality of what does go on in that circle there. Listen, man. Bust it. Remember, see him is a white man, you know. See him? Him season. Society, man, get to your brain, get cocaine, you lose out. Do right, as in do good and good to follow you wherever you go in this life. Now tell you, listen, Harris.
Hail to everyone.
Do good.
I know some of you are fine,
red or blue, and
some of you are sick and in bed. But give thanks to Jah, same way.
Do right.
Remember Him all to that day, 'cause He's your Savior. And it's He who gave we all life to make we all see today. Oh, yeah. As the day go at long, do right.
Yes, Sean Rankin, I tell you, Onion, do right, man. Set free. Our Sunday. Artist, man.
Every time I go on the street, the way some people look at me, in their hearts I know what they are They won't leave me. So I got to face reality. Got to live with this till Jack comes and set me free. Well, set me free. Set me free.
See, and at that we cry out for all the while. You understand? Our soul yearn for freedom. You know what I mean? From all these buggers and everybody. You understand me? Even from our own selves. Could you imagine? Our own self, you know. Yeah, try to get free from. Cha. All right, Sandy. I tell you, man, it grieves my heart. I tell you, red and green, red and blue, blue and red. What happened to me? 73 years. One of them bring we here. And hope say poverty was going to liquid, and we would have sit down outside there and beg and dead from the natural terrain of the said country. It didn't happen. Them find say we are going to adult education, we are going to college and improve ourselves. And them never send with it. They never guided us there. They never pointed us there. We just found it. You understand? And we cooperated with each other. And we supported each other. And we went and retrained and trained and retrained and upgraded and uplifted ourselves here in the United Kingdom. And then the red one to the blue one. Leave them. So we never get repatriated back to the Caribbean islands. We are allowed to stay. The red insists to the blue. Low it. And then Interpol turned around and said, him can see rivers of blood. Him amplify something to stir up the emotions of the people. To say, get rid of these black people. After them had we accomplished what them needed. Can we help them restructure them country, rebuild and structure themselves? While we were here, Milton Keynes, a new city, was developed, a new area was developed, you know. Milton Keynes. Such like this, three of them, two of them. They have one up there, Scotland. I was supposed to go up there and do my electronical training. And I was also offered a job while I was on training as well. Start with life. But my mother said, no. You're going too far. It's too far. You see? But Milton Keynes, just to let people understand, see that we were here, you know, somewhere get information. You see? Yeah, we were here. So one had been always disingenuine to black people. And it would never change, and it has not changed. Leopard don't change no spots, man. And in this case, them try to masquerade themselves as lions. You understand? And the worst part of that lion is that the Rasta come and allow the people them to trick them, and remove an ear of Solomon to this earth that have had real Torah genes, real Israelite, the children of Jacob, the ancestors of Jacob, No fame or fashion and no begging of anyone. For the whole world to acknowledge. I want to sit back and run into King James. And now it's late in the day to tell your grandchildren them, we made a mistake. We've made a mistake. This is what happened to the Caucasian then with him Bible thing, you know. Him set it away and then benefit something from it. Because they're just warmongering people. Can't you all see that? And then them outgrow it. So them just park it up. They don't need it. Them know what them did. And the key has been Menelik, the seed of Jacob, what them call Jacob, what them call Judah, what them call Israel. And our ancestors and our wise people are sitting on their conscience. Not on them head, on their conscience. Because well, Africa knows this. So we can excuse Rasta for it. Yeah, I'm going to take my son now. Now, if I'd leave this thing open and you had hear what happened, he's a very intelligent young man and very wise young man. But we're human beings and they make mistake in school. But if you not hear the letter that him write to the school, to the administration, and to the teachers them, you will cry. I tell you, he's so politically astute. Oh, gosh, man.
Oh, na na na.
Listen, I was taking a call. What happened to you? My sister, keep cool, man. I don't want to cut off the thing. I don't want to put on something and talk over them because it's an Islamic thing. Seriously. Yeah, this is for you. It's unprofessional, you know. But you know what? I best, you know. Don't worry yourself.
Yeah, you're my selector. More music and less talk.
Oh, na na na.
Yo, Clifton.
Oh, well.
If your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry.
Jah will be there for you again.
If your heart.
You see up there, Sinan's Road, them other thing about reggae music and this and that and the other thing, huh? And there's some bad-minded up people, them know me for years. You understand? They don't just know me for playing music on the sound system. They know me for spreading music. They know me for distributing music. They know me for promoting Augustus Pablo. They know me for promoting Rockers International. They know me for all them things, you know. And then they know me for community and welfare work. You see? And they never say, yo, Bess, come in here, sit down as one of the judges, man.
Oh, na na na.
Freddie McGregor. You hear that name there?
Oh, well.
If your heart is willing and your soul is for real,
Tell them.
then you need not worry.
Sweet.
Jah will be there for you again.
If your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry.
Jah will be there for you. Man in my big flex. Hold tight, daddy Ricks. Everything will be fine. You can't vex. Life is a flex. Got to try and try. If you need a little water, here is a piece of bread. Make sure you have food and shelter. Time is redder than red. Say if your
Heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry.
Jah will be there for you again.
Your heart is willing.
Hey, you see the thing with we? We're not like Irie, no. We stay the program, we stay the course. Why me say that? Because you see some people, them say righteous thing, you know. But you see sex-wise, filthy.
Oh, na na na. Oh, well.
If your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry.
Jah will be there for you again.
If your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry.
Jah will be there for you. Man in my big flex. Hold tight, daddy Ricks. Everything will be fine. You can't vex. Life is a flex. Got to try and try. If you need a little water, here is a piece of bread. Make
make sure you have food and shelter. Time is redder than rip. Say if your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry. Jah will be there for you again. If your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry. Jah will be there for you. Full of it. That you
Settle Richie Davis. Yeah, man.
I can see enough blessings coming. My people not to worry. Oh well, hear me now. Be wise now, children, and listen to the words of wisdom. In these troubled times, we gotta be strong. And as sure as the sun shines, I gotta get it 'cause it's really mine. Won't stop, won't give up the fight. I'll do it with all my might right now, 'cause Jah will do it. And if you seek and you will find it. Mankind knows not the minute or the hour, so do the best in life. I know now. Jah will do it. Jah will do it. Find it. The things you wanna achieve in life is there for you right now. I know that. Whoa, na 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 na. Yeah. Oh well now. Some think to themselves, there's no hope, there is no solution to these major problems created by man. Oh yes, but as sure as the sun shines, I gotta get it 'cause it's really mine. Don't stop, don't give up the fight. Do it with all your might, my people. Jah will do it. Just seek and you will find it. Mankind knows not the minute or the hour, so do the best in life. I pray that.
See, that's all we're required to do. Try and do good. You understand? And it would attain you. Serious thing. Yeah, Mr. Riley. Bless your soul. Come in.
Jah holds the key in the palm of his hands. The universe is his to command. So, 1 Psalms a day to guide you on the way. 1 Psalms a day, so don't forget to pray. Heavenly Father, in you I put my trust. Send your blessing to those you love. I pray for peace. I pray for love, joy and understanding. Yes, I do. Give thanks and praise to the Creator. Give thanks and praise to your Maker. Psalms a day protect you on your way. 1 Psalms a day, so don't forget to pray. If you wonder where help is gone, when all the world is closing in, and you feel like you don't have no friend, then put your trust in Him. Ooh, Heavenly Father, in you I put my trust. Send us your blessings, the door I pray for peace. I pray for love. I pray over
Yo, this is the #1 classic album, you know, called The Sons of Jamaica. See? So you can go out there, son, spend the money, and you see all this festive season here, you're good. You won't have to run outside. You and your wife can have a jolly good time, and the children them, and you can show the children them, oh, mom and daddy used to dance, you know what I mean? Hug up and caress, and yeah, you know what I mean? And it's nice. And you're there in the kitchen and you do your thing, and then you set up the place, and oh, you have some sweet fun, enjoyable fun. Yes, people. I'm a funny idiot, you know. You hear that? Reflection. How the reflection going on? Reflection is a renewed focus on spirituality. But a people like us now that lack self-restraint and discipline, what is the lacking of self-restraint? And that's one of the reasons why I think that so much of us is wrapped up and participate in the church thing. You see? Because it controls, it helps. You see, that 4-room, not the church, but that 4-room, give discipline to the body, discipline to the mind, discipline, you know, help us to have a balance, you know, and all the problems and all the chaos and the trauma that we go through, a place to recharge our souls, our spirit, and try to cleanse or suppress our conscience. You see it? But there's nothing you can do with the conscience, you know. You had to start off with it running nicely, because we have listened to our elders, especially our parents and our grandparents, so we're able to keep it somewhat clean. Other than that, it's infested with a virus that we can't erase, and we will leave this life with that intact. Spirituality we are dealing with. So the self-restraint, what is that? And the discipline that's attached to self-restraint. Which part of the year we take time out to cleanse yourself? As children of the slaves, we don't have one. We don't have. We react to these things when we're sick, when we have some ailment, and someone explained to us that we need to detox, and you see all them words there, you know, we need some irrigation, detoxing, and, you know, and that's the time that we reflect on ourselves, and we have some restraint from doing certain things, eating or drinking or smoking. And especially the smokers too. Certain things happen and them just tell you straight away. You know what I mean? You need to stop right now, because things are bad inside there. You know? And that's when we start looking at, and it's by force of nature that we deal with self-restraint. And majority of the time, X% of the time, it does be critical. Not saying that someone cannot naturally get sick, but we have a car every year, at least twice a year. The car must be serviced and MOT'd. I tell you. And we spend, because it is safety It's the means of our transportation. It's the means of us getting around in our employment or what have you. But those of us who have vehicles, that is provided for automatically. But the body, we neglect. Something wrong with that. So self-restraint. So why I put that there is because the way of life of Rasta, they self-restraint. Maybe they don't see it that way and call it that, but it's self-restraint. Rasta does purge, and continue to purge, and keep the temple clean. Yeah, man, strong. You see it? Now in Islam, it's the same thing. It's a way of life. And Ramadan is such self-restraint and discipline. It's a whole month. But within the people of the book, you have fasting. But there are those who take the fast as in not having something but eating every other thing. You see? A strange type of fast that they make up things as them go along. You know what I mean? And then them have the audacity to tell people, say, that it is God's thing. Serious problem that, you know. So, you have the time called Lent to have discipline. And in Lent, one should not be in any form of hostility, any form of arguments, and any fighting, hostility. One should control one's emotion. Lent. You see? One should be cautious even walking, so you don't buck your toe. And one should be very careful about cutting or spilling any form of blood. Lent. So these disciplines are around. How they're being introduced or projected by the alleged pastor is where not the problem, where the concerns lie. You see? If the master don't tell them to work within that sector, them not deal with it, you know. Yeah, I understand. No, self-restraint is for us to take care of our temple. Take care of our temple and be mindful of all that is within our surroundings and we are part of. Because not everything there is fitting for us to be consuming. Especially when we're not catering for our own produce and our own health mechanism in terms of our food, what we consume. Serious. I bet no one is look at it like that and say, right, boy, there's something that me can work with. Of course you can. It's free. So there's that discipline is the consistency, the acknowledgement, the application, and the consistency within taking care of this focus that we have learned, that we have earned through looking at our spiritual enhancement. Not development, enhancement, because we are spiritual beings also. We are. Every human being is nothing unique to black people. Don't bother with them people that want to talk like that. You understand? So now, the discipline takes us from not approaching women through a duration of time, but to support them, to be at peace with them, to be sincere, to be kind, to be ever genuine, which is now called an environment of love and affection. Because she needs to restrain herself, and she also needs to be disciplined. So we're both having to focus on self-restraint and discipline. So it's not for one, and this one become the king, and that's our something, he might dictate something that only him can do, but she has to be subservient. No, that not work. This is not balance. This is selfishness. This is the infliction of superiority or some manhood power. Not go so. Anybody that them thing that happen to this no say I deal with an idiot. You don't need to be there. Because it's about purification. How come him can and you can't? And he might tell you when you can. Who the hell is he? And if there's a dominant sister doing the thing in reverse, you're not supposed to do that. None of us. We have to purify ourselves. We have to have self-restraint and discipline, because it's the temple we are work with. It's spirituality we are defined. Yes. So these practical benefits, they're not theological, they're practical benefit, and they're systematic benefit, and they're humane benefits. We just have to be in obedience towards ourselves. And as a couple, we are support each other. As a family, wow, foundation is good, because now we are developing an institution within our family, within our homes, that safe environment, and it's there and shines it light on the children. And that's marvelous, you know? Oh, yes. The institution there, that's marvelous. And then you see that the character or the characteristics is gratifying. I search for words. It's gratifying. Because those highly retained sugar substances and all them things, we're not working with those things. You understand? We're organic. We're mindful of what we take in and feed our temples with. You see, so we don't have hyperactive children, and we're not hyperactive ourselves, and we're not looking for unnatural substances to give us a sexual buzz. We're not. Viagra can stay right there in its bottles, in its tablets, and so forth, because we have natural resource. Natural. You see? We now tell people right now. Some know, some not sure, some experiment, continue. Just don't work with the pharmaceutical people and you're good. We've had a lot of artists, a lot of people that fall out through this indulgence in a Viagra longevity situation, and it just cause problems. You see? And then you have the wickedest intention to mix them thing there with some superfly called alcohol. You see? And them go for the brandy and all other things, and then them go for the red pill and everything, and then them fall out. That is known. So now me say that no, don't bother go experimenting now, because you might not come out the other side. I tell you. And if your family say he was listening to me, and they want to charge me to help making you indulge in such things, I lie that. They have a free will. I joke that one. Don't bother try it. You know what I mean? We're all scientists, but that type of research is not good. I tell you, stay organic, stay holistic. Things are beautiful. But you see, a lot of us didn't pay attention to our grandfather or our grandmother, you see. And some never, you know what I mean, was able to meet those people. No, that's where your mother or your father is supposed to step up to the plate. Supposed to step up to the plate, seriously. Because it's not everybody would be in that age group to have the privilege to be honored to sit and listen and be cuddled by their grands. I mean, you know them grands. You know, we don't mean them grands that run boat on football pitch. You understand? They're still your grand, but your grandfather. But you know what I mean. He's a saga boy. He doesn't have no experience. He's not qualified yet. Yeah. So the practical benefits is a year-to-year lesson. Year-to-year lesson. Now, as Muslims, we can't play hide and seek and dodge that, particularly men. But the sisters don't dodge it, because them have to make up any missed time that them have true to the way their bodies are. And the man, if he took sick or is on a journey, just like the sisters, but any time that's lost, we have to make it up after Ramadan. You understand? For it's the benefit of ourselves. You see? Now, self-restraint continues because we have to learn these lessons. There are lessons there for individuals. These are not instituted lessons. These are guidelines that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God Almighty, has given to the mankind. It's not just to us, it's to mankind. With us now, because we are here to everything else, so, you know what I mean, it's succinct with us. But others can indulge, can participate. And to participate, one looks at Ramadan, one looks at self-restraint, one looks at what is required there and apply themselves and develop a discipline in that. After Ramadan, you'll see each one of us would realize if we have set that exam correctly. Not if we've passed the exam, if we have set the exam correctly. You see? Yes. Because it's a self-examination. Because it is all about the purification of our structure, which should leave us spiritually enriched. You see? And our temple very healthy. And our minds extremely satisfying and pleasing. This has nothing to do with sexual urge or sexual powers. None of them things there. Them things they're too trivial right now. See? Because when you service the car and the people them change the water, change the oil filter, and all these things, change the valves, right? change the spark plugs and so forth. When you turn the ignition, you don't even hear the car. You understand? You don't hear the car at all. It's just smooth. It's just, yeah, see, that's, and here a man now say, that's my baby. You understand? And them staff will go and get the people them all 100 and something pound and rare, and all them things. Because this was needed, that was needed. And then them still have to go get the MOT and them need X amount of tires and brake pads and everything. So it could all be 270 pound. But him know say that the car, hey, them change the water, them change the windscreen wiper, the lights, everything. Say, you got to make sure all those things, and sometimes you even go drive off the car and then come back and say, wait, did you do this, and this? Right? Because now you think, say, well, why is I'm here? Better get everything checked, you know. You don't tell him, say, you know something, when the door open, you know, the light don't come on, you know. The onboard light don't come on. And the man must have said, what happened to this man here? Why am I not change the fuse? And you just go back and them change all them something there for you. And sometimes not even about a fuse. It's just that you got the switch away that when the door open, the light now come on. and your girlfriend or your wife or whoever or one of your children them do that. Because you always leave the light inside the car on, and when you get up in the morning, you make nice because the car won't start the battery weak. I've been there. So, purification, self-restraint, discipline. This is Ramadan. And without Ramadan, I'm not using Ramadan here, this is how one sets oneself on that spiritual journey. You see, because now you have to be consistent. This is not a one-off and then say, let me go down there and then see if me dream now 5 numbers and me go win the lottery. And if it don't work 1 month, they say, a rubbish thing that. Nah, this is not a game. This is all about our temples, our bodies. You understand? It's about self-restraint, discipline, purification, right? This is human. We are dealing with the anatomy. This is it. We are dealing with biology. We are dealing with physics. We are dealing with chemistry. See? Yeah, we are dealing with nature. We are dealing with farming. you name it, we are dealing with it. But we're not pharmaceutical. You see? And this is the thing that's most important. So those who know the dynamics of Rastafari know say these are the Rasta elements. You understand? Don't know how that book got in there. You understand? Some people must have some conversation about that just to try and figure out how the book got inside there. You see what I mean? I'm telling you, because Rasta was very pure without that book. I don't know how that book got in there. I tell you, seriously. So these are yearly things, you know what I mean? And it evolves around the what you call it, the dates of the year. You know? Nothing in Islam stays what them calling the same month and this thing, you know, because it's rotation. And so it go. You understand? So to focus is a serious thing. Reflection is a very serious thing. Empowering self to gain practical benefits is very serious. And these are what you can call English European language. There's nothing wrong with that. It's how you use them and how you set them into place and abide by them. You know, consistency, self-purification, self-restraint, discipline, focusing on life, you know, reflection and a renewal of our spiritual awareness. You see? Yes. So the lessons of self-restraint is consistent. It's consistent. no matter how we are feeling, no matter what is happening, is something that's necessary. You just have to do it. It could be that thing, it could be that duty and that restraint at that moment, that month, that particular time, that eases and detoxifies the body and remove the toxins, remove the bad bacteria from inside that stomach, our stomachs, that relieves us and give us good health, or return good health to our bodies. It also rescues our thoughts. It does. See, consciousness comes from a clean spirit. Once that body is functioning, you don't have no waywardness. Try it out, you'll find for yourself, because that's an area that one mustn't cross over, because that is personal. Saying that now becomes like a guru, you know what I mean? And that's the sweetness about Al-Islam, because you can go, there's some things that we're not permitted to go over because that's personal. If you intend to do that, you become like a guru to the person, and all of a sudden now you get caught up in that, and your nafs, your ego, everything takes over, and now you see yourself as superior to people, and the people them start feeling that you are and you know this and that and that, and then you start behave the same way, and now we got a cult. You understand? And these things are very important. So what is Islam? Allah. It's not man doing this, it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these are all the things that man will do or can do if man oversteps his boundaries. See, so we're warned, you understand? Stay within your lane, man, and so forth. So we reach a particular pinnacle here right now, and I have to be mindful that I have things to do, and because it start feeling sweet, you know what I mean? Yeah, that level, you know? And I know so a lot of people, them finish them vaulting. Them finish watch the football, and so forth, and they might not even finish yet, but still the football, and now they must say we're best there. You understand? Yeah, man, best on, you know. We're gonna listen to rhythm and everything, right? I'll listen to some of him talk. You see? Okay, this time here, not 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. You see, I deal with. So tomorrow we have to get ready for Juma, you know, and we get up all 6, 5 something, get ourselves ready for prayer. You see what I mean? Yeah, man. Every morning, right up there, early. You see? So this is the thing. So, and it start getting sweet. So I have to go back to the icon. Yeah, deal with the people them and the election. And tomorrow is another day. Yeah, that's another lyrics. Right? But human needs, you know, and the anatomy and spirituality. By the time I go through this thing, some people turn around and say, well, boy, I listen to a spirituality from another man, you know. The man really are going like a guru, you know. And you see when we hear best now, best I put the thing in a layman language that I can understand, you know. And you know what? I want to detox my body. I want to self-restrain myself. I want to teach my children them and my wife, my whole house to do this. You understand? I have to detox myself. I want to do a irrigation, a colonic irrigation, clean out and get myself ready, God willing, for 2020. Yeah? So what me I say to you is, why is everybody going about this Xmas and everything? Do it then. Why is them a spend money that they don't have? Why is they seeing things that is not genuine and all these things? You understand? Our colonic irrigation, detox, and our colonic irrigation just wash out. You understand? And then make pledges and be disciplined. You understand? Make pledges to yourself that I'm going to restrain myself from these things and everything. And then around the house you have things like keep calm and study hard. Stay away from the fast food lane and the sweet intake stuff and so forth. And, you know what I mean, every now and again give me a ring, you see? And you can come and join me and my family with some detoxing and get some green machine in your business. Yeah. You see what I mean? Yeah. But don't come empty-handed. You need a bottle. Yeah, a bottle, you know, a glass bottle, and you need some of that greasy paper, you know, that one that you can spend. You can give it to the counter or to the bank, and I can ask them to change it. That one day, you need to have some of them in your pocket when you come check Bessie. You see what I mean? Yeah, man. We're good to go every time. So, it was nice being here, as per normal. Tomorrow, Principal got shock out, man. It's 2 weeks now and I hear nothing in it. Yeah. Got shock out. Sean Rankin, shock out. Listen this, man. You think some forgot now, innit? You know, I forget nothing, man. Watch it. Listen good.
Talk about integrity, talking all about morality. Get the deal on iniquity. And therefore can only bring sorrow eventually. My brothers talking about words in cheap clothing. They talk about their honesty, talking all about their purity, but their words are like the wind.
that blows. One never really knows all the germ it sows, and therefore can only bring sorrow, eventually. My brother talking about the woods in cheap clothing. When you take a star, I likened unto an old broken clock, and therefore one never really knows when the boat will arrive. My brothers talking about words in cheap clothing, talking all about equality. They talk about humility, talking all about humanity. They talk about their honesty, talking all about their purity. They talk about integrity.
Yeah, them words there. Yeah. You listen to them words there, you know. Them words they're profound. You understand? Some profound words. And that man there, a Rasta man, you know. You see? Yeah. You listen to some profound words. So, some people they want to wake up tomorrow morning, they want to get the news first. Yeah. Nobody mention that now. You see some of our people still stuck in a nasty habit, you know. Yeah? With all the different bookmakers about the place. When you look upon them, you don't have to go inside. You don't have to go inside. You see pure black man a position themselves outside, because you know, say, are the smoking. Eh? So them outside a park up. And it's in, out, in, out. Every damn day. Every day. All heap of bookie saps. And at these times. So you see when a man they come now, and him get this thing legalized, ratted, a joke, a trouble now. You understand? It's trouble now. So if you don't start organize yourself properly, I tell you, them pittance that one was receiving you're not going to get it again. And waiting for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all them something there for win something. You're not going to have no chance of that. It's going to be, if I only knew. But you already know. It's not nothing about if I did only know. You already know. You don't even save some of the said money for the whole year and you have a passage. It's not even a passage to Africa, a passage to the Caribbean. But you see, the same bad-minded, the same nonsense set of people do things here, go down there, and carry badness and increase badness and everything down there. So. And then we have a whole escalation of new knowledge coming in, creating badness, along with the understanding that down there already, and now you help fuel them for more badness. Come on, man, that becomes mad. See? And then you have the ones them from America now come and join the whole something now to right. And you have a whole heap of problem. See? You have a whole heap of problem. Because over there, sir, you have gunslinger. And them have connection. Over here, sir, them have a whole heap of talk. And them have ways of money. The money over here is pounds in it. It have weight on it. So why is me I go this, sir? It's because me want to do this. Me smart, you know. Me want to do this.
Money, oh everybody wants money, yeah. The world is crying for money, yeah. Everyone wants it, honey, yeah. Honey, I know you don't love me, honey, no. All you want is my money, yeah. I'm not my love, no. Yet life is so funny if you have no money, no. You can't get nothing at all, no. Some people prefer to die than to let it pass them by. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh Lord, I don't know why. No, no, money.
Guidance.
The rich man's crying for money, yeah. The poor man's crying for money, yeah. Everyone wants it, honey, yeah. Money, I know you don't love me, honey, no. All you want is my money, yeah. I'm not my love, no. Money, 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 yeah.
Guidance.
Money, oh everybody wants money. The world is crying for money. Yeah, everyone wants it, honey. Yeah,
Whoa. Yeah. I'm here to say now, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, if you don't have love, now you got nothing at all. Cause remember, love conquer it all, love conquer everything. You will say that. Wow.
And the big bag sound with them called Tip and Town. Pick up the one that run the boat, watch your finger and drop those in our sisters.
You can't get nothing at all.
Here we go! Bomber drop, W!
Guidance. You see, tomorrow we go back down this so. You see? Some behavior them this evening now, the man them who love to get free education. them get it. You understand? Yeah, them got it. So them go out there now, they got practice to move and everything. So we just love it just like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. We fussy, you know. Yeah, forgot me not. Yeah, I have a girl out there never called me, you know. Seriously, I don't understand what happened there. I turn up at that wedding there, you know. I tell you.
Bye, baby. Got to go. While I'm gone, I want you to know I'm saving my love.
A special request to Miss Enid Franklin. I tell you, don't make me turn up at that wedding there, you know, because some things might happen.
Bye, baby. Got to go. While I'm gone, I want you to know
I always love you. And it's true.
I'm saving my love just for you.
Choo-choo.
I'm saving my love.
Yeah.
I'm saving my love
just for you.
I'm saving my love just for you.
Sugar.
We may be apart, but you're in my heart always. I want you to know.
Guidance, me gone. Why this romance thing is get people into trouble. Gone. Guidance. Tomorrow.